Hello everyone, welcome back. Today I'll be showing you guys 10 of my favorite mods of BONELAB. So let's get to it. The first mod we have is this bad boy right here. This is the advanced utility gun. What this does, it has a whole bunch of utilities. So pretty much all the guns you can think of. So first we obviously have spawn gun, this. And you can just, it has all of them. Spawn them in, works perfect. You can also remove it. Oops. Next, we have the constrainer. This just constrains two items together. It works. It doesn't work as well on this one as it does as the normal one. Oh, wait, no, never mind. So this is what the constrainer does. It has a whole bunch of different modes. I don't know what all of them do, so research that yourself. Maybe I'll make a video in the future describing them. Next, we have the blaster. All this does is if we grab ammo, I believe it takes light. No, okay, it takes medium, heavy. Okay, it takes heavy, I believe. But all you have to do is blaster, just pull this back. No, it's blaster. It takes 3 shots to kill a forward, 1 to disable a fall over. It has around it has 15 shots. Little scope right there too. After that, we have the flying gun, which is the Nimbus gun. So you can fly normally, clip through walls and objects, different stuff. In order to switch modes, though, you do have to be in regular mode, not no clip. Then you have the dev manipulator. This, you can just, I can grab stuff and just do this. One feature that this does have is you can freeze it by just grabbing onto this and pressing the trigger. And same thing, but this time press Y to unfreeze it. And you can also, if I were to grab this, you'll notice to send to spawn gun. So if I send it to spawn gun and then go to spawn gun, it'll say what you have previously, but it'll still technically spawn in. All you have to do so it shows on there is just remove. You don't have to remove anything, but just switch. So yeah, you can spawn in stuff. So you can copy stuff. Final one is place checkpoint. What this does is I placed the checkpoint. So now if I go over here, I can switch to, doesn't matter, but all I need to do is press the teleport to checkpoint button right here. Now teleport. Don't know what the auto holster does. Next mod we have is ammo can. What this does is add this little thing right here, as well as this, and this. That's just a gun. So all you do is press the trigger and you get all types of ammo. Here is a light ammo barrel segment. So you just hit it. And this is medium, and this is heavy. And then once, if you have this, I'm gonna load this. If you destroy it, it turns into all 3 of those. That's what that does. It's pretty useful. Instead of having to spawn in all of them, just have it. I'm gonna keep it here. Next mod we have is a big one. It has a lot of stuff. It's just big. What it is this thing. This is called the BONELAB. What this does is have access to your mods, so you can download, go to settings, uninstall, go to all your mod levels, check your installed, download, works. Even has its own animation. You can't really see it, but that's what it does when it's downloading stuff. It's pretty cool. It fits the BONELAB aesthetic perfectly, which I really like. It's just an easy way to access your mods instead of having to go out. If you're in the middle of something and you think, that mod that I don't have downloaded would work perfectly with what I'm doing right now, here you can download it. It also comes with a portable version, which matches it exactly. So when you grab right here, you'll notice you can move it freely. This is how you turn it on. You just press the trigger. So you turn it on, same thing with that. If you press the trigger while on this side, it freezes it. So I can do whatever. It's just like freezing with the dev manipulator. This side also freezes it. Right here, however, this put down a kickstand, so you can do that, as well as freezing it while the kickstand is there. Also, whatever is attached to also gets freeze. So you see, can't move this. I can move that. So it's pretty cool. I think could be useful in most cases. Yeah, really useful. Same functions as that one again. So next mod we have is called Dynamic Lightsabers Packs. From what it sounds like, you can obviously tell or not, doesn't matter. But all it does is adds a whole bunch of lightsabers from Star Wars. So it's really fun to play around with. They work perfectly fine. They even clash. They don't make the sound, but they do clash. I have two. They clash. Bring this, but they do clash. One ability that they do have, which I think is pretty cool, if you grab one lightsaber, and with your other hand, if you double press Y, then what this does is you double press it and quickly move your hand, and you have force. And I'm going to destroy this entire thing just for the showcase. You can do it with multiple things. Or I guess you can't. What? Okay. Well, you can't do it with multiple things. But if obviously something is on top of it, then it does make a chain reaction. You kind of have to do trial and error. Sometimes it doesn't work the first time. Oh, there we did multiple things. So yeah, but you have to do it with the opposite hand, and it has to be on. You can see, did that perfectly fine. Did that. Ooh. If I turn it off. Oh, no, it still works. Okay, well, I've been mistaken. But you have to have it in your hand. I know that much. And it doesn't matter. It doesn't change from what lightsaber you have. It's all lightsabers. And this adds a whole bunch of lightsabers, a whole 2 pages full of lightsabers that are super accurate, in my opinion. There's even the Grand Inquisitors with the double-bladed ones. So, that's pretty cool. And you can use your already kind of telekinesis to throw your lightsaber and bring it back at you. It does quite some damage. I don't know how much damage it does, but let's test it out. And all of them do the same amount of damage. All it is looks and obviously double bladed. And they do go through. Oh, they're one shot. Okay. So that's pretty cool. This mod is called Drax Pack. What it does is it adds a whole bunch of weapons, and when I say a whole bunch, I mean a lot of weapons. 18 pages. There's a lot of weapons. So I'm not gonna go through every single one of these. Maybe in a later video I'll go through all of them. I don't know yet. But I'm just going to show you guys my favorite. This one is just because it matches my skin really well, and it holds a lot of ammo. That's not going to work. Let me just show this real quick. So yeah, it holds a whole bunch of ammo. It's just an AR. This is the ammo mag, so you can shoot for a while. That's just my favorite. There's a whole bunch that I have not gone through, but maybe in a later video. I don't know. It's going to be a long video, just if you guys do end up watching that. But yeah, it's a pretty good mod if you're looking for weapons. Speaking of weapons, welcome to the Fodder Firearms range. This is a shooting range with a whole bunch of weapons that this mod pack comes with. They're all low poly, which I think is kind of cool. So if you really look at them, you can't see them from off the bat. They're really noticeable with the NPCs. These are what the NPCs look like. They're just zombies. So here, if I load a weapon, they have their own blood and everything. It's pretty cool. I like it. And all the weapons are fully customizable. So if I just grab this weapon, I put it in, and I grab the stock. It's on the stock for all of them. I just press Y or B, depending on which one my which hand it's in. Sure. But yeah, you can fully customize it. You can have that scope. That you can set a flashlight. And all you gotta do, press it again. So yeah, it's fully customizable. Every weapon is. They even come with grenades. So you have just the normal frag grenade, which you don't pull it. You just press Y once you're on the thing and just let go of it. They have the impact grenade, which is pretty much the same thing, except it does it a little bit faster. They also, it's not in here, but they do have it. It is the flash grenade and smoke grenade. This is a flash grenade. All this is a flashbang, and man, does it flashbang! I'm just gonna show you. See what it looks like over there. Because I know what it looks like. That's what it looks like there. This is what it looks like within your range. All it does is just makes your screen entirely white. You still see your hands. I don't believe you can move out of it. It just does that. Smoke grenade's kind of the same thing, except now it's just a smoke screen. So that's what it looks like. This is what it looks like inside. You can't see anything. It's all smoky without your rings. It's pretty cool. They even have snipers and stuff for pistols. As you can see, it's right there. Now this mod, you might be asking, what's different? Well, what this does is it just adds a body mall that you can spawn in for maps that don't have a body mall, like this one, for example. This map that I'm in right now, it does not have a body mall. I think it may have one through that door. I'm not entirely sure, but it's useful and it works with fusion, so that's great. So if you want to, like, if you're hosting something where they need all the same avatars, that's great. And I thought this would be a perfect chance to showcase another mod. This one is called the Utilists. Right here. What this adds is a whole bunch of different avatars. This one's the basic one. Doesn't do anything, just extended reach and a little bit, well, actually it's not even that strong. It just extended reach. The Ascender, this one could just fly. You can read the descriptions. I will definitely go through all of these in a later video, but some of my favorites are the Reacher. Insane reach. It's honestly easier to walk on your hands than your actual legs. Speaking of hands, the Critter is just no legs, so you walk using this. I think this would be honestly a really fun game if BONELAB made it to where their avatars would be like this, like most VR games. But that'd be really cool. Those are just some of my favorites. And then you have the Crusher, which is just huge and really strong. So it's really fun. These are totally useful for when you're trying to do different stuff, and the Dominator is really strong. So yeah, really fun. Definitely recommend it. Really useful for other stuff if you think the base avatars that it gives you aren't that good. The final two mods that we have, the first one being this map. It is the Skate 3 Park. If you know what it is, then you know what it is. It's super fun, and I thought that'd be a perfect chance to pair it with the Fortnite dirtbike mod. This just adds a dirt bike, so if you want to ride a motorcycle in BONELAB, this is the perfect mod for you. Even has customizable choices, so you can do it. But it's pretty it works the same way as a go-kart. So I think the best person to do this with is Short. Although it makes me really sick just going on it, so I'm not going to really showcase it. But if you put like a fan and you're on a chair, it's a perfect experience. Thank you guys so much for watching. In the future, I will possibly have a camera mod. I'm working on that, so I don't have to use this mirror. But this was a ton of fun making it. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you guys learned some new mods that you'll have totally fun with. See you guys in the next one. Stay tuned. I'll be reviewing more mods in the future, so I'll see you guys later.